Nachivale Refugee Settlement Camp is considered as the reception center for majority refugees seeking asylum in Uganda due to turbulence in their mother countries. Upon arrival, young ones are enrolled in schools to further their education cut short in their home countries, but also training them on hands-on skills to create own jobs to sustain themselves.
Looking at the smiles on their faces shows really a bright, very bright future. We have looked at the items that they have made on display, the carpentry, the design, the fashion and design. They have done a great job, and you can tell that these have attained skills that they can go out and be able to create jobs for themselves.
While those who have managed to access education are jubilating, their colleagues who lost on that opportunity are choking on hard life.
They are there, but nothing they can do. They are just rotating. Some of them, they are begging, they are beggars for the food.
Nachivale Refugee Settlement Camp is home to over 150,000 refugees. The camp has 13 funded primary schools, of which 11 have levels up to primary 7. Each year, these schools produce over 2,000 pupils, but about 600 only manage to join Nachivale Secondary School.
And then for vocational education, I think it's even a lot less than that. It's less than 200 students because of the scholarships we give. Most of the refugees are on those scholarships, and currently we have 261 scholarships. So if they fill those slots from primary education, that's it.
And therefore it breaks our hearts as Window to see that so many are interested in school, but they can't afford. And because their parents also can't afford, and therefore they are left out. Even those that are on partial scholarship that are not able to top up, it means that even the little effort that we have put in for the partial scholarship is not yielding the full results.
In 2012, Window International Uganda, with support from UNHCR, established a vocational training center to equip refugees with practical knowledge and skills in various careers including agriculture, construction, mechanics, welding and fabrication, electrical installation, maggot breeding, amongst others. Some of the 247 refugees who have graduated upon attaining diplomas and certificates from these careers have a story to tell.
Of course, as a student now, I use that money to pay tuition, at times registration fee, and other things to buy like soap. There's domestic things to do as a human being.
We are all aware the donor support, especially to Africa, to Uganda, in the refugee response is reducing. So I'm happy that by establishing such a vocational training schools, we shall work towards shift from offering humanitarian assistance to the self-reliance of the refugees.
Whereas majority of the trainees here are admitted on full sponsorship, some who are on partial sponsorships continue to drop out due to failure by their parents to raise tuition.
Usually at the beginning of the year, for example, at the beginning of this year, we had more than 350 who had joined the VTC. But because our scholarships are 261, the ones that didn't get that scholarship dropped away.
With the dwindling humanitarian support, there have been hopes that practical skills obtained by these refugees would help them to sustain themselves and create jobs for their fellow colleagues. But this continues to hang in a balance due to lack of enough refugee education sponsorships.
And therefore we call upon implementing partners to hold hands with Window, partner with us, so that we are able to support these communities, empower them through education, and create employment.